Greetings, VC. Dave here with you this evening. Hope all is well. Picked up a few records, and I'm going to show one that I've actually had for about 40 years. It's kind of a surprise. But a couple weeks ago, I picked up this Procol Harum album. Great album. But I had to take it back because it had a warp in it, and it was skipping. So he put it in a contraption. I think he paid $200 for this thing. It looks like a couple of barbells that kind of smash the album together. Then he puts it into a thing that looks like one of those pizza boxes that the delivery drivers use to keep the pizzas warm. Personally, I think he may have left it in there too long. It came out and it plays, but the warp is gone, but it's kind of melted a little bit. So he gave me this free, and he gave me in-store credit, and I used the in-store credit to get an even better album, Cactus. I've been wanting this for a while. It's the rhythm section from Vanilla Fudge, the lead singer from the Amboy Dukes, and the guitar player from Mitch Ryder's band. There's the track listings, and I like them. At the bottom they say play this at high levels, which is really cool. Yeah, you definitely want to play this at high levels. It has the Atco insert in it. I always love these. I like to look at them, see which albums that I have on here. I'm slowly getting all of them, but yeah, Atco yellow label. Cool. I love Cactus. I can't wait to get the rest of their albums. Next I've got Fandango. This was $5. I've got it on CD. Most of you know about ZZ Top and Fandango. Half of it's live, half of it is studio. My favorite track on here is Mexican Blackbird. It's it's a hoot. And what's really cool about it is the insert. You've got the cool collage of the top. And on the back, you've got, this is a stadium they filled. The annual Texas-size Rompin' Stompin' Barn Dance. I wonder if George W. Bush was at that concert. I bet he was. Next I've got Realization. Johnny Rivers. I like Johnny Rivers. Great guitar player and singer. He doesn't really play a lot of guitar. At this point, he had hired on the guys from the Wrecking Crew. And it's a really good album. Good insert. Oh, the back cover is really cool. Check that out. And if you can see, Johnny's doing covers. He covers Hey Joe. He also covers Whiter Shade of Pale by Procol Harum. But Positively 4th Street, he covers Dylan for the first time. And apparently Bob Dylan has went on record as saying that his cover of that song was one of his favorite covers anybody's ever done of him. So, yeah, Johnny Rivers, check this out. You can get it anywhere. It's pretty cheap too. I pick up his stuff. I like his stuff from the earlier stuff too. And I got a couple more. It's a Beautiful Day, live at Carnegie Hall. I first heard these on this band on the Final Days of the Fillmore LP. Pretty cool photo. They were a band, I think they were a husband and wife team that formed a band. He plays electric violin, and she's a background singer, and really good stuff, if you like it. Picture of Carnegie Hall. It's also on the front too. I would have made it a little bit bigger to fill it, you know. But yeah, nice pickup. It's got the Columbia label. And the other night, I wanted to listen to Beggar's Banquet. I usually listen to it on CD, but about 40 years ago, in 1978 or 1976, I picked up two records. One was Beggar's Banquet, and the other was Some Girls that had just came out from the Rolling Stones. So I picked this up and listened to it. And you know how you, when you put the record back in the sleeve, how sometimes it won't go all the way in because maybe there's a poster in it or something. So I'm putting the record back in, and sure enough, it's like not going all the way in. So I'm thinking, wow, that's cool. Maybe there's a poster that I didn't know about in it. And I took it out and looked in, and sure enough, there was something in it, but it wasn't a poster. It was a letter from an old high school chum from, I guess the letter was probably from 1981 maybe. My friend had been sent to juvie for, I don't know, maybe selling pot or something stupid. And he wrote me this letter. And everybody knew about this guy. We were all kind of knuckleheads back then. And I didn't want I guess I didn't want my mom to find this letter from my friend. So I think what I did is I put it in the album, which I had a tendency to do. Albums are a good place to hide stuff sometimes. And I put this in there, and it has been in there for 40, no, not 40 years, about 37 years. Incredible. So I did a video a couple months ago about sometimes the best finds are in your own collection. And it's definitely true. And the letter is just pretty much what he'd been up to and everything. But I thought it was cool. Back to the album. This was Brian Jones, I believe Brian Jones' last album with the Rolling Stones. I cried like a baby when Brian Jones died. I was only 3 months old, so, you know. But that's all I've got tonight, and I wish you well, and I hope to see you again real soon.